Hello, my name is Reagan Wilbanks, and this is Reagan Wilbanks Creations. This is going to be video number 2 in my series on algae biofuel research. Today I'm going to talk to you about the algae I found last week at the local pond, and then hopefully I'll be able to bring out the microscope and we'll be able to look at it through the lens of the microscope. That way y'all can see kind of what it actually looks like and then how it moves. Alright, so last week I went to the local pond and I got this sample of algae, which I now know is Enkistrodesmus, which is a unicellular, thin, needle-like green microalgae with tapered ends on both ends. It kind of resembles little toothpicks, if you will. I found that I can order said algae online via Carolina.com, which is a biological supply company, for around $13 American. I've also found that they sell a nutrient solution, which they call Algae Grow, which they recommend to grow the algae. But I'm also going to try to use my own that I created a few years ago when I was working for the college. I just need to find those notes. I also found with my research this week that Enkistrodesmus has a dry lipid content of approximately 24%, which is very good, especially whenever you combine that with the fact that it's really scalable, which it grows really fast. So I'll be able to harvest a lot in a short amount of time, which is really necessary. So that's the algae I'm going to be picking. I have designed a bioreactor. Well, I'm designing a bioreactor. That's basically what I'm calling the tank that I'll be growing the algae in. That way it's all enclosed and it's perfect. Nothing's going to get into it. I've been thinking that because algae breathes carbon dioxide, so I'm going to use activated charcoal to use as, well, to give it something to breathe. But, alright, so I'm about to pull out the microscope and we'll be able to look at it. Hopefully you enjoy. Alright, so now we're using the microscope, and as you can see, there's some green mass in the center of it. I know the picture's not the best, but it's kind of hard to video whatever I'm using in the microscope. But there's actually clusters of Enkistrodesmus in the center. There's some to like the left-hand corner, and then there's some to by itself. I think I'm about to zoom in on them. But yeah, so there's quite a bit there actually. I'll zoom in so that I can see more. Alright, there's some more algae. As you can see, it does look kind of like grass or little toothpicks. At that point I'm on the 10x. Alright, now let's get in a little bit closer maybe. Oh, there's some more. You can see how it clusters together. It's very thin. Looks like grass. I keep jumping it around. It's kind of hard to use this. I don't have a mechanical slide detachment thing. Try to focus on this real quick. There we go. There's a good cluster. I'm going to zoom in some more so we can get a better look. Oh, let me focus. There we go. So you can see there's 2 individual strands right here crossing. There might be 3 actually. It's kind of hard to tell. But then there's some other stuff growing around it. That's why I'm kind of wanting to actually buy some from that Carolina.com. That way it's not contaminated. I'll try to find one by itself if I can. Oh, there's 2 more. And there's quite a bit in this sample. I just got it from a pond. There we go. Let me try to get this centered. Oh, wrong way. Oh well. Look at that mass. That's that mass we saw at the beginning. You can tell it's a lot greener now because we're zoomed in. And you can see it's just made of a individual Enkistrodesmus strands, all overlapped, kind of like woven together almost, but they're just stacked on top of each other. That's the way the water droplet was. And this is from one drop of water. Oh, this algae was in it. It's crazy. Look at all that. You can really see them now. It's pretty. It's weird they're kind of clear at the end. They're not really moving too much. Let me zoom out.
And this is how we were when we first started. And that was some algae. Here we go now. Zoomed it all the way.
Well, that was interesting. I hope that you enjoyed this video and hopefully you learned a little bit more about your local pond scum. Tune in next week. Maybe I'll have some more information for you. Hopefully I do. I'm sure I will. But yeah, I'll see you next week.